Hi, everyone. It's Bridget Eileen Cisco. I'm here today with my dear friend, Nicolette Halladay, who is the founder of Inspired Hearts Publishing and the brains and heart behind a new project. Welcome.
Hi, Bridget. Thank you so much for having me. I love you. I love being here. So grateful to be here and talking to you always.
I love you. Well, we spent about 30 minutes already talking about the book before we even went live because we needed to just get excited about this because it's amazing. So,
And that's what happens when we get together.
I know, it truly, truly is. So you published and produced a number of books already, right? The Voyage and the Return, a couple of others for solo authors. And here you have a project that's very focused. It's a project and a book called Get Published. Tell us a little bit more about this groundbreaking book.
Thank you so much. Yes, get published. Industry experts share their secrets. Literally, this book is for those of us who are working in publishing. So the various areas of publishing, from book coaching, writing coaches, developmental editors, copy editors, illustrators, graphic designers, audio engineers, PR, like speaking coaches, visibility experts, all the people really who come around and gather for people and are supporting people in publishing their book, marketing their book, helping them use their book to grow their audience, really all those things where these are the people who are doing this work. We're coming together. We're going to have a powerhouse collaboration of the best people who are doing this work, who are passionate about it, who understand the impact that writing and publishing has on people's lives. And so really the idea of the book is anyone who picks up this book is going to be inspired, encouraged that they can write and publish a book regardless of where they're at in the process, and be able to find the support from the contributors if they decide they need that help.
I think this is brilliant. And, you and I have had many conversations about publishing, about gatekeepers, about how, what you and I do in publishing is quite groundbreaking. And we break down the barriers between want to be published author and someone who feels like they need to go on this path that might take years where they have a literary agent and go the traditional path, which is great and fine for many. And yet there's another way. So what are some of the myths you've seen in the publishing world?
Good question. So the publishing industry has just broken wide open. And with more platforms for self-publishing, for more people, indie publishers, and all of these people who are supporting the writing process, it's easier than ever for people to write and publish their book. But that doesn't mean it's easy. And people can get lost in the minutia of, what steps to take. Some people will get so far and then they're like, okay, now what? Some people, it'll stop them all the way from getting started. So to answer your questions, what myths? The first myth is you're going to write a book and make a lot of money off the royalties of the book. It's just not the way it works. Not to bust any bubbles. And there's sometimes that might happen. If you have a big, massive email list and a huge social media following, you might be able to be picked up from a traditional publisher who's going to pay you some royalties for your book. But you're still going to be responsible for the marketing, and there's going to be a lot of things that fall in your lap. But what there is, and what people like Bridget and I are able to highlight and walk you through, is the fact that you can make money off the back end of the book by selling your own products and services after the launch. So absolutely, you make money off the book, but not through, the idea of royalties through book sales. So that's number one. Number two, another myth that I think is something that people it's an elitist idea that you have to have a huge following. You have to already be kind of someone who's known to be able to cross this threshold and become published. It's absolutely not true. There's so many ways to get published. There's so many ways, so much support, and just understanding that there is people with a wealth of knowledge ready to walk you through the process is absolutely so important to know.
Yeah.
So there's a couple.
No, this is good. And as you were talking, I was getting really excited because the purpose of this book is really twofold, right? For the people who want to write a book, they're going to read this book, and you're going to be able to learn from copy editors, developmental editors, ghostwriters, book marketing experts, publicists, podcast hosts on to actually make the best of your process, your publishing process. But what we are looking for before that happens is to gather the most incredible publishing experts
Yeah.
who are really destined and ready to be the who's who in publishing, because this book is going to be that icon, that calling card for all of us who are in this industry, who help authors and who are ready to collaborate with other leaders and get a book out there all
Yes,
together.
yes. So if you think about the reader of the book, someone who gets to pick up this book, who's excited and motivated to write a book, and find the resources, it's kind of like their like what to know in publishing. Like,
Yeah.
let's just help them understand, put it all out there, right? So that busting some of the myths out there. But for the contributors, for the people who are working in this industry, for the people who are like, I'm ready to up level. I'm ready to like put my name out there as like
Mhm.
the who's to watch in publishing, and then get behind this book with a full intention and say, like, I can like stand shoulder to shoulder with some of those people who are on the rise. Those are the people I want to be around. Those are the people who I want to network with. Yeah.
I think it's brilliant. So if you're listening to this and you want to purchase this book, wait for February 2023, around that time. But if
Right.
you are listening to this and you're in the publishing industry, this might speak to you. Now, I'm also contributing in this book, and one of the biggest things that drew me to this is that I love networking, I love referrals, and what an
Mhm.
easier way to bring clients into our businesses than to literally link arm in arm with people who are providing the services that our clients need. So I'm pretty excited about that, Nicolette.
It's an amazing container with some incredible folks coming into it. And the thing about it is that the people coming into it get that. They are collaborators, connectors, networkers at their core already. They already value it. And so it's like an up level of what you might expect in these kinds of containers, and not just referrals but partnerships. And it's amazing what kind of happens in these kinds of containers. You might need some support in one area of your business, and all of a sudden, oh, so and so's illustrator, I need you to come in and help me with this project. Oh, you need someone who does PR, I know the perfect person for you. So that's exactly how these things work. And it's so specific. We're holding 3 spots for each niche. So you're really going to shine in your area of expertise. And we are really just building out. I think anyone who's contributed, I know I'm talking, anyone who's considering this book gets it, because that's just the type of people that we're bringing in. But we all know that when you join and collaborate in a project, there's an energy, and it goes way deeper than like a typical networking group, typically, because of the intention to create this successful endeavor, because we are all showing up and contributing our energy, our time, our creativity to making this project successful.
Yep. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, 2 final questions for you. You really specialize in book launch strategy. You've helped me in various capacities with my clients and are just so detail oriented. So it's been so incredibly helpful. I want to hear a little bit about how you're doing things differently than others. You have this focus of a 30-day bestseller campaign. Can you talk about that a little bit and what that means?
Yes. So we are shooting for a 30-day bestseller campaign for this book. It's my goal to reach a 100-day bestseller. This book, we're shooting for a 30-day. Obviously, it's not something we can guarantee. And for the record, I don't really think it matters if you're a bestseller for a day or a bestseller for 30 days. I don't really know if it matters at all. It doesn't take away from the achievement or
Mhm.
the outcomes that are possible for people who contribute to books. So I just want to make that clear. But what it does is what a lot of people do. I know you do, Bridget. What I've done in my publishing business is we provide all these ideas and resources for people once they once they have published, become a bestseller, we say, here's all of these ways you can go out and use this book in your business. These ways and techniques are going to help you grow your audience. And some people do it, some people don't. Right? It's just kind of the nature of how it goes. What I am doing is I'm baking those things into a 30-day process where I kind of like to, I assimilate it to like a small group exercise. You show up, they have the exercise set up for you. They tell you what to do. You still have to show up and do the thing, but you don't have to think about how or what or when to do it. And so that's what I'm baking into these 30 days. So it's basically here, okay, today we're going to do this. Today we're going to do this. Giving the universe something to work with every day. It increases sales, and it does the thing that this book is supposed to do, which is grow your business, grow your platform, grow your visibility.
I love it. I'm so excited. Yeah. So get published. Industry experts share their secrets. You are looking for contributors. You're looking for copy editors, developmental editors, ghostwriters, illustrators, people who are in the children's book industry, people who are publicists, visibility strategists, book launch experts, podcast hosts, like the whole slew. That's who's coming into this project. And my last question is, for those people who, want to have this as their calling card, they want to be able to send this book out to all clients, which is going to be me, since I'm contributing as well. What is the next step for someone if they want to be an author of Get Published?
Yeah. So I just have a short application, go ahead and complete the application. And hello. And go ahead and complete the application. It's a super short application, gets me kind of understanding where you're at. I'll be in touch and see if this is a good fit for you to come in and contribute and be a collaborator. And if not, there's all these other ways that I'm really growing out my network and publishing. So there's other opportunities to work together. So I'm big on collaboration, love connecting, and really have this intention on growing this industry. And if you're a passionate, purpose-driven entrepreneur in publishing, I want to know you. So please say hello and let's have a conversation.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to this project. Personally, I'm excited for all the other people in this industry who I get to meet, who I don't yet know, and who will become incredible referrals. And I'm just really looking forward to this book. So thank you so much, Nicolette, for this idea. And thank you for being here today.
So excited. And so if you're not in this industry, but you know someone who is, make sure to tag them in this video or send them a link. Let them know about it, because it really is an opportunity, and it's not one of those things that you just want to have slip by the side. So yeah, thank you so much, Bridget. This is so fun.
Thank you.